This video is about your relationship with food, the good versus the bad. I want to help you improve your relationship with foods. Let's say you've been absolutely nailing your nutrition recently. You've been filling up on a whole bloody world of goodness. Smoothies, lean protein sources, loads of fiber, vitamins, minerals, there's a lot. The whole lot. But it gets to Friday and the neighbor's knocking on your door and you get invited around for a barbecue that evening. You go. The good Lord, they have pork chops, barbecue ribs, burgers, wings, chicken wings, breasts, chicken thighs, the works. You chow down until your heart is content, all washed down with a few alcoholic beverages. Then Saturday, you wake up depressed, miserable, regretting everything you did on the food and drink front. Why did I do this? That's the question you ask, right? You give yourself the biggest verbal pummeling. Tell yourself you've ruined all the hard work you've been putting in. Decided you're going to start again on Monday. Eat what you want over the weekend. Your week is already ruined on the right front, on the nutrition front, right? Well, what's the point now? Well, now I want you to try and help you sort this whole thing out, because this kind of thing can send you on a full-on downward spiral, week in, week out. So, two things to think about here. Number one, nutrition is just a numbers game. The vast majority of nutrition is literally just getting a set of numbers in and around where they need to be. So the problem is, when you go to the barbecue, you see wings as a bad source of food, wine as naughty source of food, the ribs as being terrible, and the likes. The reality is this: you had 300 calories, more than you were aiming for that day. You had a peak in saturated fat intakes. You had more salt than usual. You had more alcohol than a normal day. But you also got a lot more iron too. You had some incredible source of protein and smashed your protein targets that day. You recovered from your exercise much more efficiently as a result of the additional protein and calories. So you weren't that bad, were you? In some areas you were slightly off, in some areas you were actually improving. So the second thing to consider here is it takes time to gain a result and lose a result. Nutrition is a numbers game. But just add to this, it's a numbers game over time. If you consume an additional 300 calories more than necessary today, this is non-issue at this stage. We have nowhere near enough data to assess anything at all, really. If you consume an additional 300 calories for 7 days, then we need to assess the results. This will likely have an actual impact on you. Not between the hours of 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. at a barbecue. So that's something you need to consider. It's not taking it from a daily basis point of view, but actually from a week's point of view rather. So if you went on 3 walks the same week before or after the barbecue, the problem of that peak in calories no longer actually exists. Now, the reality of freaking out is actually unnecessarily right. So just remember, there really is not really any such thing as a good or a bad food in terms of weight loss. And both gaining and losing results takes time. So no need to freak out over what happened over one day. So yeah, just breathe and enjoy it.